Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Galactic Jerry bringing another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. So a passerby challenged me, and of course I accepted the battle. And I guess this passerby's name is Yoshi, and she's carrying a Chansey, a Golbat, a Breloom, a Bisharp, a Scizor, and an Aegislash. So the first thing I noticed was that half her team was part Steel type. So at this point, I was really hoping I was carrying a Fire type move, Fire type Pokemon, but unfortunately that's not the case. But I also noticed that her only Pokemon like a Mega Evolve is Scizor, so I was expecting that one at some point. And the Chansey is probably carrying Eviolite and the Golbat as well, so that is going to be kind of interesting. But anyways, over on my team, I have a Gliscor, a Dusclops, a Conkeldurr, a Venusaur, a Glaceon, and a Malamar. And of course, my only Pokemon on my team that can Mega Evolve is going to be Venusaur. So that's going to be my Mega Evolution in this case. Um, this battle is not going to be as long as my last upload. I promise you guys. But anyways, let's get this rolling and see how it goes. So I start off with my Gliscor, and she starts out with the Aegislash. So at this point, I knew I was probably gonna have the upper hand since Gliscor is usually a good Pokemon to deal with. Gliscor, Aegislash, I mean, but uh, sh- she starts out with the Shadow Ball, so she's running a special Aegislash. That's probably the case. So of course it takes down my substitute, but at least my poison heal gets activated thanks to the poison, the toxic orb. But I guess she decides to switch out, and I decided to go for a Sword Dance. I was kind of expecting that she was going to do King's Shield with her Aegislash, but that wasn't the case. So she switched out into her Scizor. But at least I was able to boost my attack stat. So at this point, I decided to attack just to see how much damage my Earthquake would have done to her Scizor, which does a little less than half. I think that's what it looks like it because her HP remained green. But meanwhile, she decided to go for her own sword stance. So this bullet punch was going to do some serious damage, but unfortunately, I was able to survive the bullet punch, and apparently this other earthquake I did was able to take her down. So I guess the first earthquake did half damage, or that's what it looks like from this case. But anyways, she goes into her bird sharp. I goes to substitute, expecting that she was going to do a sucker punch, but she goes for sword stance. So that's kind of good, I guess, since my substitute is going to be on the field for into the end of the next turn for sure. So finally, she decides to go for sucker punch, and of course my substitute fades, and I go for earthquake. And at this point, I was really hoping that she wasn't carrying a focus sash, but as you just saw from there, she is carrying a focus sash. So, um, now at this point, I go for another substitute, expecting that she was going to do another sucker punch, but that's not the case. She's also her bishop also has a knockoff, so I don't think I have enough HP anymore to do another substitute. Oh, I think I'm okay. I do have enough HP for another substitute. So I guess that turn I was expecting another sucker punch, but she goes for a knockoff. So she's predicting my moves pretty well at this point. And of course, this time I don't have enough HP to put another substitute. So I guess I should have expected that a sucker punch, and I should have gone for the sword stand. Make her sucker punch fail and regain a little more HP with the poison heal. But that's not the case. Well, anyways, I go with Conkeldurr just because I have Mach Punch, but she still goes for Bishop, knowing that her Bishop can't probably do anything anymore. But as you just saw from there, the Sucker Punch actually did quite some damage on my Conkeldurr, even though it wasn't super effective. But and then she goes back to her Aegis Slash, and I guess I was kind of expecting that she was going to do King's Shield, but that wasn't the case. But I'm just trying to do as much as I can with my Conkeldurr out there. I went with the Thunder Punch because Mach Punch and Drain Punch are not effective against Ghost types. So, but at least I was able to do quite some damage on it. So finally, I go with my Malamar, and now she decides to go for King's Shield, which is good because I attacked with Night Slash, and since she used King's Shield, my attack is going to sharply increase instead of decreasing, thanks to the contrary ability that Malamar has. But anyways, she goes for a Shadow Sneak, so she's carrying Shadow Sneak as well. So I guess it's kind of a mix Aegis Slash from the looks of it. But I go for a Night Slash just to get rid of this Aegis Slash. I don't want to deal with it anymore. And at this point, I'm a +2 in attack, so I should be able to do some damage on this whatever Pokemon she sends out next. But she goes with the Golbat. At this point, I figured that her Golbat was carrying a Eviolite, since Golbat can still evolve, and from the looks of that, I mean, well, I went with superpower just to get the attack increase and the defense increase. And at this point, I'm at +3 in attack and +1 in defense. So I know I'm going to attack next turn, which I think I decided to go with Psycho Cut. But meanwhile, she goes for Brave Bird. Doesn't do as much. And Psycho Cut was really hoping it was going to take down this Golbat, but that's not the case, since she's probably carrying the Violet and makes Golbat a bulky Pokemon. But still, I would just want to get rid of this this Golbat right here. And I know, and I saw the amount of damage that Psycho Cut did, so I know the next one should be able to take him down, which it does. But unfortunately, I'm still poisoned, badly poisoned. So um, I figure I might as well leave my Malamar out there and do as much damage as I can with it. Now that I've taken down most of his Pokemon. So she decides to go for Breloom. It goes with the Bullet Sea. At this point, I was really hoping it wasn't going to hit me 5 times or anything like that. But finally, I get one of those lucky breaks, and it only hits me twice. So I'm able to do some damage. And of course, Breloom is carrying Focus Sash as well. So I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this Breloom, since I know it's probably going to be carrying Spore, and I don't think I have a Pokemon left on my team that is faster than this Breloom right here. But anyways, my Manamore goes down to the poison, I think. So I just had to go to Venusaur because I know Spore won't affect Venusaur, of course, but I guess she knows that, and switches out into her Chansey, which is probably going to be holding the Biolat as well. So this thing is going to be kind of hard to take down. So I go with the Sludge Bomb, since it was the only move that could do any damage to Vernon, but she switched out into Chansey, and take advantage and go for Leech Seed, because I know Chansey has a ton of HP, so I should be able to recover a lot of HP at the end of each turn with the Leech Seed. But she used Thunderwear on my Venusaur, but I guess it's better than getting burned or anything like that. So since my Venusaur is not the fastest Pokemon out there, so and now she goes with the Breloom back again. So I guess did I predict the same thing? Okay, yeah, I think I predicted that she was gonna switch out, so I switched out into my Glaceon. And at that point, I was really hoping that she wasn't going to do Spore on my Glaceon, and so she went for a Mach Punch, and this quite some damage on my Glaceon, but it wasn't enough to take me down, of course. So at least I got rid of that Breloom. So now she goes back to her final Pokemon, Chansey, and since my Glaceon's almost it's about to faint at any point, so I might as well do as much damage as I can with it. But this chance is going to be kind of hard to take down because it has a ton of HP. So we'll see how it goes. So she goes for Thunder Wave. So I don't know what she was expecting, but she probably doesn't have any that many moves left anyway. So meanwhile, I go for another Icy Wind, and let's see what she does next turn. Okay, so a soft boil. Okay, so she's trying to gain more HP back, but so at this point, I was really wondering how I was gonna take down this Chansey, but then I remember I had Dust Clubs, so then since Seismic Toss won't affect my Dust Clubs or Thunder Wave, it's gonna slow down my Dust Clubs. But Dust Clubs is one of the slowest Pokemon out there. But meanwhile, now she goes for Seismic Toss and finally take down my Glaceon. Now I do go for Dust Clubs just to get the try to get the Will O Wisp and the Curse. Let's see if that is the case. Okay, so I do go for Curse. Okay, because I know she doesn't have a move that will can take me down, but then she's also carrying Toxic, so this could be a problem. But as long as I'm able to get my Will Wisp this turn, that should be fine. My Venusaur should be able to take her Chansey. So yeah, I do go with Will Wisp. Do some more, so more HP could be drained at the end of each turn, thanks to the curse and the burn. So she goes for the Will Wisp, not for the soft boil. I mean. And meanwhile, the Toxic is slowly taking down my Dusclops. What's wrong with the focus? It's not getting fixed. Okay, so she goes to soft boiled. Okay, finally get the focus gets fixed. Anyways, um, what did she do? Okay, okay, so I do decide to switch out, but to my Venusaur, which is my other Pokemon I have left on my team right now, and now, I guess I predicted that she was going to go for another soft boiled. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but I'm not sure. My Venusaur should be faster, even with the paralysis. Since I did some, I was able to land a few icy winds with Glaceon. Oh no, so I guess I'm still not faster than her Chansey. But as long as I'm able to get a leech seed off, I should be able to stall this thing out until it faints with the curse and burn and leech seed. So I'm slowly going to be draining her HP back, and look at the amount of HP I get back. It's quite a lot actually. It's almost the amount of damage that her seismic causes to my Venusaur. But I guess she knows at this point that she won't be able to win, so she doesn't go for softball. Instead, just goes to seismic toss, and I go for Giga Drain, recover decent amount of HP back. And finally, the Leech Seed is going to take down Chansey. I really hate facing Chanseys and Blizzes or any of those Pokemon. I really need to carry a Pokemon with taunt, so this Pokemon's, like Blissey and Chansey and all those ones can become useless because they usually just carry a bunch of status moves, and Sasmin Toss is the only move that can do damage. But if I have a Ghost type on my Pokemon team, then it should be pretty good, pretty set. But anyways, that was pretty much it right there. I hope you liked the battle. And if you did, please feel free to comment and leave a like. And did I say that right? No, no. Feel free to yeah, like the video, leave a comment. If you can subscribe, your support really means a lot. It really helps the series. But other than that, I'll see you guys. I'll catch you next time.